Weaving his way in and out of jams is nothing new to Mr. Rogers, who went 7 shutout against the Twins on opening day and now faces a Texas team against whom he went 8 shutout in this park last year.
Nimmo has been leading what has been one of the better offenses going right now in baseball.
Struck out on a changeup, so Rogers with a left-on-left change disposes of Nimmo to start the game.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of guys throw it, but if you're going to throw it outside middle, knee high.
And Langford retired on 1 pitch. That's efficient. 2 up, 2 down for Rogers.
Here's Corey Seager with 2 outs and nobody on.
Seager with a brushstroke ground ball to Jeremiah Jackson. That's a Trevor Rogers inning right there. 3 quick outs, 1 strikeout, nothing to hit hard.
Nathan Eovaldi
making his second start of the season on opening day. 4 2/3, 5 earned runs and 7 Ks, no walks for Eovaldi. Look at his arsenal, and it'll be the split finger cutter, 4-seam curve, and 2-seamer.
It's out number 2, and here's Pete Alonso, who had 2 hits yesterday, including his first Orioles home run. Jam shot ground ball back in the bag at third. It's scooped up by the third baseman Young. A long throw to first, and it's high, and it goes over the head of the first baseman Berger, but it will stay in play. So it's going to be an infield hit for Pete Alonso. So Basayo up, he's scuffling a bit out of the gate. 2 for 14, a lot of pop outs. Basayo, it's a rocket up the middle, base hit. Alonso's going to take the turn at second, then hold up. Samuel Basayo, a very sharp single towards right center, and it's first and second with 2 down. And now the batter's Cody Mayo.
And the 1-2, he struck him out. Got him on a curveball. First strikeout of the day for Eovaldi, and he's through a scoreless inning.
Jake, of course, has been hot here in the first week of the season. Batting average of .409 coming in.
That's a called strike 3. Painted on the outside black by Trevor Rogers. His second punch out. Trevor Rogers, I mean, he couldn't have placed the ball from 60 feet 6 inches any better than how he threw it, and it remains 2-2. Beavers.
Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Baldy sped him up that time, went with the heater at 95. Beavers is out on strike, second strikeout for Eovaldi. And that brings up Colton Cowser.
And a ground ball shot the other way here. Seager has a difficult play, and the throw is not quite in time. So Colton Cowser legs out, the Orioles' 3rd hit today.
Leody Taveras bats, and he ropes one into right field. That's a base hit. Cowser turns second. He'll make it to third. 4th hit of the game against Eovaldi. Leody Taveras in his first start as an Oriole. First pitch he sees, a single to right against his former teammate. 1st and 3rd with just 1 out, and the Orioles have something going again.
That brings up Jeremiah Jackson, who's batting 9th in the order today.
Jackson goes after the first pitch as well. Deep drive to center. Langford tumbling back, makes the grab over his head, and Cowser comes in to score. So the 7, 8, and 9 hitters come through to collect the game's first run.
So Ward will bat, 2 outs, runner on at first.
And Ward lines one the other way. Tavares can really run. McCutcheon's going to play this ball late off the wall. Buck Britton is furiously waving Leody home, and he'll score. A little double clutch from the cutoff man Duran meant there would be no play, and Taylor Ward doubles in Leody Taveras to put up 2 for the O's in the second.
The minute the ball's hit, you know who's in right. McCutcheon's not the same outfielder at 39, and he's going to send him anyway. Little sprint to home plate to make it 2-0.
Ward at second base, 2 away. Henderson will be the batter.
And that one is lifted out to right field. And ranging over toward the line for McCutcheon. He'll make the catch, and the inning is done. Baltimore settles for 2 runs. And Rogers has been dialed in, but Haggerty shoots out into center, and that's a base hit. Rangers had their first base runner of the ball game. So Nimmo, the hitter.
Brandon struck out his first time up.
And Nimmo shoots that one out into right field, and with Haggerty's speed, he might have a chance. Oh, that ball caroms off the wall right back to Cowser. And that was a break for Baltimore. Off the bat, Cowser was shaded over towards center, and you're thinking Haggerty might score.
A very different carom here. This ball's hit well, lefty on lefty for Nimmo, but the Orioles quickly get it in. If that ball gets stuck there, then the Rangers have a chance to send Haggerty.
Time is called. Rogers chats with Basayo and Alonso before facing Wyatt Langford.
High fly ball, shallow into left field. Retreating Gunnar Henderson. Arm spread wide next to his body, right at the cut of the grass in the dirt. He makes the play to retire the side. Rogers put on the ropes, but he goes rope-a-dope. Runner at first, 1 down.
And he strikes out again here in the third. Eovaldi's third strikeout today.
These are always tough to lay off of. The curveball that's down the middle for most of the way and then drops almost to the ground as Jansen catches it.
Dylan Beavers facing the 36-year-old Nathan Eovaldi.
Beavers up the middle, his second hit of the year. Almost deflected off of the umpire Ron Culpa, but Dylan sneaks it through. And the Orioles have 6 hits already against Eovaldi.
Here's Colton Cowser. Outside, ball 4. Second free pass issued by Eovaldi, and that will load him up. The bases are loaded for the former Ranger, Leody Taveras.
And Taveras with a drive to right field. That ball's one hop to the wall. Alonso and Beavers are in. Cowser to third, and Leody Taveras in his first game ever against the Texas Rangers is torching his old team. A 2-run double, a 2-hit start, and a 4-0 Baltimore lead.
Well, here's your hanging hook, and he doesn't miss it. So clutch hit by Taveras. 2 for 2 lifetime off of Eovaldi. A chance to really have a big inning.
Breaking pitch lobbed out into left field. Haggerty, a late start coming on, still on the move. He makes the running grab to retire Jackson for the final out in the inning. Orioles get 2 more.
McCutchen aboard, extending this 4th inning.
Gives the Rangers a base runner, and you never know, right? One swing of the bat like Jansen had last night in the 7th inning, and you're right back in the battle.
And that got in on the hands, popped up right field. That could be trouble. It drops in, base hit. McCutchen running all the way. He streaks to third base. And so the Rangers have runners at first and third.
Fortunate for the Rangers. Let's see if Josh Young can take advantage.
And that one is shot out into right field, base hit. And it gets McCutchen to the plate. Young gets his first hit of the year, and he gets to lasso one in. Good for him.
Great job here. This is a changeup. Outer part of the plate. Young goes with the pitch, and big base hit.
So that's huge. And now Ezekiel Duran coming to the plate. And just like that, you know, he represents the potential tying run. So they talk it over out there on the mound. Zeke hit a big home run last night. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Jansen around third, he'll score. Young heading to third, he's in, and Duran goes to second. And maybe that will factor in big in the inning. By throwing to third base, they allow Duran to get into scoring position now with a tying run.
Here's Haggerty with the tying runs in scoring position.
High fly ball to center. Taveras in the daytime sun finds it and grabs it. Texas gets 4 straight singles in the 5 through 8 spots and makes this a 4-2 game.
One out. Here's Wyatt Langford. Called strike 3. Although Langford immediately wants to challenge it, and that was a strike. Goodbye, Langford. Rangers lose a challenge. That's the first strikeout for Rogers since he got the first batter of the 2nd inning. And Corey Seager will bat. 2 outs, bases empty. This is popped up left side. Foul territory. Basayo gives it a look. It's right next to the... Oh, no, he makes the catch. It came back. Right on the warning track in front of the Texas dugout. He was reacting to it like that thing was going to go into the seats, and he fell down catching that ball. Eovaldi's still out there. Looked like he was not long for this game, but he is hung in there. Basayo is the cleanup hitter for the Orioles today.
Oh, that's muscle. That is absolutely torpedoed to the batter's eye.
Well, there's your 4-seamer. When you throw a 4-seamer, you back seam it, and then if you're a good hitter, you also kind of hit down on it and backspin it. And that ball went, what, 430, 440? Wasn't it like 445 to the base of that wall?
Absolutely magisterial for young Samuel Basayo, whose first homer of the year makes it 5-2.
Takes ball 4 here on that walk. So a homer for the young Samuel Basayo, and then a walk by Mayo, and that's going to do it for the veteran Nathan Eovaldi. He is out of this game. Orioles hitters get to the veteran right-hander. Mayo is at third, Beavers is at second, and Taveras is at first. The Orioles have a chance to really blow this thing open. They're up 5-2, 1 out, and it's just a different offense today.
Jeremiah Jackson, with a sacrifice fly already in the game, stands in. Chases again, and this time he's all over it. Base hit to right for Jackson. Bases stay loaded. Mayo comes in. Orioles lead 6-2. 2 ribbies for Jeremiah in the 9th spot.
Well, he just gets it up in the strike zone, and then Jeremiah Jackson, who pretty amazing the way he swings the bat, takes advantage of it.
Here's Ward, 1 for 3, an RBI double.
Popped up, right field, shallow, long run, McCutchen over towards the foul line. He makes the catch. Beavers is going to tag from third. The throw comes through. He's safe. And Tavares scoots into third. Sacrifice fly, Taylor Ward, 7-2 Baltimore.
What an absolute clinic at the plate today by the Baltimore Orioles.
And Henderson will bat 4 in for Baltimore in the 5th. He lost him. And they're loaded again for Big Pete, the Polar Bear, the 9th batter to come up in the bottom of the 5th.
Alonso swings at this one and lifts it high in the air out there to right center, but that one's playable. McCutchen makes the catch and the inning is done.
Beavers has had a busy day. 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored.
And Beavers batters Baumler to right field. His first home run of the season. He can go to left field on a little flick of the wrist. He can take you out to the pole side. Dylan Beavers showcasing every tool in the box this Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, I think he thought he could sneak a heater by him, and it became a souvenir.
So Basayo and Beavers, who made their debuts within 1 day of each other last year, have hit their first home run. 2 of the biggest reasons to be excited about Oriole baseball this year.
The leadoff single by Josh Young bumped up to scoring position after the 2-out free pass. Wyatt Langford the batter.
Langford pops it up. Alonso shielding his eyes from that big yellow thing up there. Makes the catch. Scoreless 7th for Al.
Here's Gunnar Henderson with 2 aboard and 1 out.
There's a high fly ball out into right field. McCutchen all kinds of time to get under it. And he makes the one-hand grab above the cap to retire Henderson for out number 2.
And that one is lined to third. Young reels it in for the final out of the inning. That's a pretty play and a nice way to get Baumler off the hook.
Young takes extra bases away from Alonso.
Albert Suarez ready to go back to work.
Seager will start things off.
And he hits one high and deep to right field. Going back is Cowser. He's at the wall. That ball is history. Corey Seager clears the 373 sign with his 3rd home run of the year. That's career home run number 224 for Seager, and he cuts the Orioles lead to 8-3.
Still a long way to go, but what a nice swing there by Corey Seager on a 2-0 changeup. The Rangers now with 9 home runs on this road trip. They had 3 in the win yesterday. They have homered in all but 1 game.
Orioles an out of way from a win on this getaway day. Evan Carter, left-handed batter, into this game.
Like that.
Oh, Basayo's going to challenge.
Yep. Well, why not?
We have not seen a challenge end a game yet. ABS powered by T-Mobile. Basayo for the win. Yes! The first ever ABS challenge to end a game here at Oriole Park. And it closes out Albert Suarez's first save in 9 years. 8-3 the final.